everyone, welcome to my channel. Today Matt Builds and happy Sunday. Bit miserable, overcast as always, but today I'm going to be doing the unboxing of the IJN Yamato 1/200 scale. Can't remember who it's by now, but it's not Trumpeter, which is unfortunate, but with it being a cheapest one by Trumpeter, I thought I'd get that. So what I'll do now, I'll go and get the boxes out that I need, do one at a time, and then we'll do the unboxing. So let's get started. Okay, we'll start with box A. Nice picture of the Yamato. So we'll get the lid off, and getting the lids back on can be a work of art, I know. Right. So these are the gun turrets. There's quite a few in there. Got 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 there. Nicely packaged, and again more of the turrets, which go on port and starboard. So she had quite a lot of guns. Nothing broke. Now we get parts of the superstructure. It's nicely detailed. The main bridge here, and all this will be built up with the main bridge, or the superstructure. Really nice. Then got these for the anti-aircraft guns. I mean, you've got this here, this foam to protect the parts underneath, so I won't take it out. Again, nicely packaged. It's all nicely packaged. And another one, another set like that, same as that one. And I think this is for the catapult, the rudder, parts of the superstructure. Not sure what that is. It might have something to do with the rudder. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure until we start to do the build. Like that. And quite a lot of parts there, parts of the superstructure again, and I'm not sure what any of these parts are, like I said, until we get to doing the build. This is going to take some painting, so what I'd have to do, I'll build the superstructure up, and then I'm going to have to prime it and then spray it with curry grey. It looks like part of the funnel here in there. And part of the deck in here, so I'll have to be careful when I paint that. Well, then again, I can paint it the curry grey and then just go over it with the deck tan once it's dry. Now we come to the smaller parts, which are the mast. It's in bubble wrap. I hate bubble wrap. It looks like the mast there, the big V, and there. I can hardly see what's inside that, because the rest of them are the same. And 2 sprues in there. The propellers, I wonder if we get brass ones. Should be 4 propellers. Yep, 4 propellers. can hardly see anything at all, and I think that's part of the it could be a crane or something, I'm not sure. No, it's not. I think it's a catapult. That's a catapult. There's two of them. Quite a lot of detail, part of the superstructure. And then we got the lifeboats, and we got a big gap here, as you can see there, big gap, and davits from the look of it for the lifeboats. Yeah, so that's box A done. This is going to be a challenge. To do. Engage, you get them out and they don't go back in the same way. That's the thing, they don't go back in the same way half the time. Right, I'll just pause while I get the next box. Okay, box B. Another nice picture of the Yamato. So she was some fair size. Right, what I'll do, I'll change to another camera, so because this one's a bit awkward, so bear with me a minute. Okay, let's see if this one's a bit better. So again, part of the superstructure where the guns will be going round there for port and starboard, and from the look of it, these where all the guns are going. Nothing. I'll tell you something though, there's hardly any flash going round the edges. That's one good thing about it. And then we've got some guns here and platforms. And you've got the what's it there for making the gun go up and down. Let's hope it does work. And again, exactly the same one. And we've got bubble wrap in a minute. We've got these parts here. I think it is for the superstructure here, these little bits just there. And then we got the prop shafts for the props. It's a shame they're plastic and not metal or brass, should I say. Now we've got the big guns. Look at the size of them. Wow. Now I must tell you, these are bigger than the Missouri. Literally bigger. And I've got a feeling the ship itself is bigger than that, but I'm going to have to do a side-by-side comparison. I'm going to have to put the Yamato on the diorama where the Missouri is and compare it before I start the build. Now we got these here, again bubble wrapped. The smaller gun there goes forward, and from the look of it, it's all guns. and a few other parts. I don't like bubble wrap, you can't even see at all. Hang on. No, I can't open it. I don't want to open that. There we got part of the rear deck going towards, well, the stern deck, where the catapults will be going on, or whatever goes on there. I'd say it's a big piece. Quite some weight to that. And again, there's no flashing anywhere what comes off the mould. It is absolutely beautifully made. Beautifully made. That is really, really nice. Then more parts here, another gun, platforms, anti-aircraft guns from the look of it. Yeah, anti-aircraft guns, well, pom-poms. Actually, it wasn't a battleship, it was just a floating platform, floating guns. The amount of that was on there. Then photo etch there for the raid. Looks like something to do with a catapult or the radar. And then we got the anchor chain, copper, then more photo etch here and here, both sides, and so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 frets of photo etch. Wow. Oh man. I thought the Enterprise was bad, but 16 here, but with the Enterprise there was a hell of a lot more than this. That is, wow, completely detailed, especially these platforms here, really detailed. And that one there, that I think could be a crane. Just spread them out so they're not on taking up all the room. Right, so I'll put these back in the box and get the next one ready. Okay, box C. If I can get the lid off, because they are on tight, these. Okay, here we go with the, from the look of that, the funnel. Again, no flash, no damage, nicely packed. Well, apart from it broke here on the sprue, but that doesn't matter as long as the part itself is not broke. Then we've got like more detail here, platforms or something. Then we got the bow deck. So I like the way that is detailed. Metal plates, like there's the lines, the little lines that you put on trucks on the metal plates. And more lifeboats here, the davits. to put them on. Quite detailed them and all. Then we got the name plates for it, the Yamato, but there's no name on there yet, so it'll either be a decal or a metal plate or a plastic plate to go on there, or plastic doings on there, I don't know. Now we come on to this, whatever's in the rear. Oh yeah, more plastic parts and bubble wrap. And from the look, yeah, it's the jack staff and the ensign staff and part of the radar or the mast. Just one sprue in there, and in here, as you can see, there's the two aircraft. So I'm not surprised to put that on under here with a cardboard on top to stop that them pieces from getting broke, which is a good idea. So I'll just get the next box ready. Right, box D, which is this. So let's see what's in here. Probably the deck. From the look of it. My word. My God. That is big. That is a beast. Wow. That is unbelievable. The size of that. Definitely wider than the Missouri. And another part from the superstructure, which will probably be attached to this. Yeah, it will, I think. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh no, that's the stern. This is the stern, so it goes up like that. Because if you can, I don't know if you can see the like metal, the pattern on the deck. Well, no, you can't see where it's pattern like metal. The liner. Wait. Yeah. That's box D. So we'll put this back in its box. Holy smokes. That is huge. And now they've got like a model of this in Japan. Probably a lot of you already know, but wow, it is big. Very big model. Bigger than this. Now for the final box, box E. Very light. God knows what's in here. I would have thought you'd have got a wooden deck with it, but apparently not. So here, the main superstructure of the bridge, can see there, nicely detailed. Bit of flash on that can be remedied. And we've got these here, little gun turrets, from the look of it, as you can see there. And then more detail for the superstructure or the deck, which will be going on somewhere. And more turrets just there. And looks like a range finder that, and whatever these parts are here, they could be part of the superstructure or part for the batteries, I don't know. Actually, two range finders and that one there. I mean, at least it's nicely packed, and the detail on them is quite impressive. And we get more turrets here. I think they could be for anti-aircraft or something. I'm not 100% sure. Not until they all start coming together. And then on this one, whatever the hell these are, could be anti-aircraft gun platforms from the look of that. Looks like it is. Yeah, I think they are. Just a shame we didn't get a wooden deck. Well, never mind. We certainly can't have everything. Where's that went in? Right, so that's all the boxes. Now I'm going to swap cameras again to show you the hull, even though a lot of you might have already seen it, but let's get this done. Okay, let's get the hull. There she is, big section of the hull, and where that gap is there, that'll have to be glued because it came in two parts, two halves, which I would have thought would have come as one long piece, but no, it didn't. But it has got metal braces and brackets in there to hold it together, so they won't be coming off. But this will have to be glued before it gets sprayed, and then I'll have to somehow get rid of the seams. Now when this is completed, this is going to weigh a ton with all the what sits on it, all the parts. I would have thought that I got some metal barrels for the guns, but I didn't, and I'm not going for the upgrade kit, can't afford it. And this will be my last 1/200 scale ship. because now I've run out of room when this is finished, and I've got to find a place to put it yet, so I will not be starting on this yet for a while, not until I've done that railgun. So yeah, looks amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I'm really going to enjoy this one, especially with all the photo etch parts that came with it. I mean, look at this, the width of that, how wide it is. That is just brilliant. And I mean, as you can see, the full true nature, the length of the ship, and then how wide she is going from the bow all the way down there. I mean, like, this was built in secret. How the hell could you kept this a secret? The size of it is it's just unbelievable. So that's it. This will be going back in the box. Just leave it there now. I thought I kept it out for when I did the unboxing, because it's a nightmare to get back in the box it came in itself, and yeah, unless I still keep it out and then compare it to the Missouri, I might have to move some stuff over there and put it on at the side of her and see what the length is. I mean, it's nearly covering that alone. I've got at least, say, about 6-7 inches spare, and that is 5 foot. So you're looking about 4.5 foot with that. I think I'll have to measure it with a tape measure. Everything else in here, the 1/200 scale models in here, that's put them to shame. I mean, it's definitely put the Arizona to shame. In fact, you can put the Arizona inside that hull and still have room left to spare. Right, so that's it for the unboxing. I just can't get over the side of that deck. That is just massive. So tomorrow, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I've got to finish off the float plane for the Arizona. Got to put the decals on. And I've just noticed something. One of the floats here, which one is it? This one here, has warped. It just seems to have bent, and it's not been anything warm, because it's been on my bench, on this side of the bench, so I can't understand that. So I'm not going to put it back down in case it breaks. But once the decals are on this, then that'll be going on the Arizona. And then I've still got to put the oars in the bolts. They still need to be done, but they'll need spraying first. There's not much to do now apart putting the nylon thread on the 2 cranes and then doing the rigging. I mean, I've still not figured out how I'm going to do that yet. Not figured it out. And also the mesh that goes on the top of the rear tower, like safety nets or something. I've got 4 of them to put on, and then that'll be finished. Even though the ship is more or less done now, been really enjoyable build. Well, anyway guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed opening all them. Wow, now the main thing is now is getting them all back in that big box, put away until needed. Yeah. And then probably late tomorrow afternoon I'll be painting the planes underneath of these here on the Enterprise. Got them two anti-aircraft guns in place once I've sprayed them, and that's it. I don't think there's anything else to go on that, as far as I know anyway, but I'll probably know me, I'll probably find something that does need to go on there and get it on. And then when it gets a bit warmer and the sun's shining, I'll be taking it outside, spraying it, get all the photo wet sprayed that's on the rails and everything else, and then come summer I'll have to order some foam board to make the diorama for that and the Arizona together. That'll be good. And also got decals to put on the Arizona itself. So anyway guys, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for future videos. So until tomorrow guys, you all stay safe, take care, I'll see you then. Bye for now.